Dog Music presents a Doggy Press interview with Doggy Dan. Meet Doggy Dan, our official pet dog trainer.
Dan is one of this country's leading dog trainers and the creator of this unique video-based website. I wonder if you could share with us how this website came about.
Sure. The website came about after several months really of my diary being absolutely chock-a-block with consultations, not being able to fit anybody else in. I was also receiving telephone calls from people outside of the area where I could travel to, and even people from different countries wanting help, and it was really becoming difficult to help them other than to sit for hours on end over the telephone. So I realized there had to be some other way of doing it, and that's how the website came into being.
So Dan, the method you use involves no force, fear, gadgets or aggression. Can you explain how this works, how this method is so unique?
Sure. Well, it is unique because almost every other dog training method does use a degree of force, fear, aggression, gadgets to almost pressurize the dog into doing what you want. This method really comes from a totally different angle. It looks to win the dog's mind, because first of all, when you win the dog's mind and you understand that the dog is simply looking for a pack leader to guide it, and you establish yourself as that pack leader, what you'll find is half the problems will simply disappear. They're actually caused because the dog thinks they are the pack leader. The other half of the problems, once you've established yourself as the pack leader, then you can guide the dog and change its behavior because it's willing to follow and will respect the pack leader. And this is the most amazing thing that I show people day in, day out, going around to people's houses, showing people how to implement the 5 golden rules which will establish you as the pack leader. And if even one of these golden rules is not implemented fully, with some dogs, you'll never become the pack leader. So it's a case of understanding all 5 fully, and that's what the videos are there for. You put those in place, and then your dog will either change its behavior, the problems will disappear, or you'll be at least in a position where you can start training your dog and changing its behavior.
Dan, one of the things I'm very interested in is putting so much work videoing live consultations and showing us, live footage and recording everything on a video-based site. Can you explain what the benefits are? How does this differ from the many books that we can get out there?
Sure. The big difference is that you can only learn so much from a book, from reading. If you want to go to the next step and really, understand it, so by seeing it, you have to watch a video. And whether it's barking, aggression, fearful dogs, you have to be watching a video to understand that's the energy of the dog. That's the body language that the dog's giving off. You have to be able to see it and then see what I do and watch me do it. And if you're not watching it and you're just reading it from a book, you're only learning this much. That's why I thought about putting a book together, but I understand. I realized that you can't learn this from a book. You have to watch the videos, and that's why I've gone the extra mile to put these videos together, because sitting there and watching them, you'll think, that's exactly my dog. That's what my dog is doing. This makes so much sense. So the videos is crucial.
I guess owners can relate to this a lot more seeing this visually. They can see the very behaviour within their own dogs as
Absolutely.
well.
The other thing about this video-based website is you can jump around with drop-down menus. You can go back to the 5 golden rules and how to establish yourself as the pack leader as many times. Everything's easy to find. You're not kind of rifling through hundreds and hundreds of pages like you are in a book. With this, there's drop-down menus. It goes to barking in the car, barking when the dog is left behind, and you can go straight in and get the bit that you want. So that also is pretty unique.
Every scenario is presented.
It's all shown, and we've videoed it all.
Dan, it's great to get to know more about your site. If there's one thing only you could say to people, what would it be?
If there was one thing that I had to say to people, it would be to give your dog a chance. Give your dog a chance by giving it the right message first of all, before you start telling it off and using force, aggression, gadgets. Put in place these 5 golden rules and you'll be blown away. As my customers, as the people I work with during consultations, sometimes see within minutes their dog changes when you give it the right message. And all dogs need that pack leader. They're all waiting for the right messages to be given to them, and that's why this site's been put together.
Thank you, Dan.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Doggy Dan. Thank you, Shauna. And thank you, Daniel the Spaniel, our Doggy Press affiliate.